Greetings, fellow zombie slayers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, King of Louisville, episode 27. Boomstick and Brrrr. Alright, for real, there's no zombies over here. It's all in your head. I mean, I know it's not. But I'm going to sleep anyway. Seriously? Oh, it's in the base. There it is. It's like directly underneath me. Okay. Fair play game. You told the truth. I'm so up past my bedtime. I don't see any others, it's just this one. Every time I come in here, he disappears. It's like I'm fighting the hunter from Left 4 Dead. What are you pounding on? Oh, my arcade? Man, you're a killjoy. Dead one. No, pick him up. I want dead things in the base. Mr. Killjoy is officially deleted. I like how the dumpster, like half the dumpster still works as a full dumpster. It's so jank. There, finally. Alright, so I'm going to spend one more day trying to clear towards coffee and that ambulance and the SUV. I might not immediately resort rather to using guns, depending on how thinned out it is down that way. So spend the day clearing around the gas station. Because if it's not so crowded, I could definitely make more progress keeping it quiet. We'll see. Wow, it's 2:30. You slept in. I am jealous. Only I could kind of sleep in real life. So I have 2 shotguns in the backpack, and plenty of rounds if I need to start clearing zombies out. Kill count is no, I am gonna need to use a gun. Immediately there's just a swarm. Where's that shotgun? Oh, hi. Now, take your time. Just, you know, grab the shotgun. There it is. Oh, we have another Mr. Invincible. The health bar is from combat text, yes. Yeah, I'm much... I mean, obviously it makes the game a little bit easier, knowing the HP of the zombies, so you know if they're close to dead or not. But the way I justify that in my own headcanon is, if you're fighting zombies, you would be able to just visually tell if they were in shambles, ready to keel over or not. Right? Like, think of Walking Dead. The ones that are like crawling around and barely have limbs left don't pose a significant threat compared to a fresh turn. So, that's how, at least in my head, I justify it. Plus, it doesn't change how much HP they have, just shows you. Oh, it's a cop. Guess you weren't so bulletproof after all. No, you weren't wearing a bulletproof vest. Well, that was a faulty test then. Don't break my fridge. Now I know where the other fridge went. Stupid zombies broke them. Alright, I think they're thinning out enough that it makes sense to rely on the crowbar now. So switch it up. Go to melee. Because the shotgun has like a city block radius for aggro. So there's probably still zombies that heard the shotgun shots and are trying to path towards me. But hopefully it won't be such a crowd that I need to pull the shotgun out again. And my kill count is now 929, if you're wondering. If you're keeping track of that. I know I barely am. So the only word that I have from all that combat is that a result of that combat is all of the noise that I made just moved and shuffled zombies deeper into my neighborhood that was previously not in my neighborhood, making it a little bit more dangerous to traverse at home because I don't have perimeter walls or anything like that. But it should be less populous, because I did just kill a few hundred zombies around the neighborhood. But off the top of my head, I actually don't know the pop density of Louisville anyway. I know it's... in sheer number of zombies, it has the most in the game, but I don't know about their density numbers exactly. There goes the sleep schedule. To get him back on a normal sleep schedule, all I would really need to do is to overexert myself today, you know, with like a melee weapon. And then get really tired for tonight. Or to take sleeping pills. The game even has a built-in way of just taking sleeping pills and getting tired. Oh, you're not dead. You know what I wish is if zombies that clearly had like leg injuries would shamble slower. Like that one that I just ended had a knife in her leg. And it would be really cool if there was like movement modifiers other than just either they're standing or they're crawling. I'd like that. You found me with SOD2, but you're here for PC? Well, thank you. And Ignifolio, thank you for the resub. Yeah, apparently zombies are my jam. That is a bit of a crowd up ahead, so I'm going to switch to shotguns. Which is unfortunate, because all it's going to do is draw more in given the time of day, I really want to get back to the truck. Does it have rounds? Yeah, it has rounds. And I'm only half a block away from the truck. Okay, it's gonna be like that. There is a shove mechanic when they get close, but I don't like relying on the shove mechanic unless I have to, because it can be unreliable, and if you miss, you're kind of dead. Yep, here they come out of the woodwork. I'm also, I know why I was aiming like poo. I am massively panicked. So that was the shove mechanic. He got too close. You actually have to attack for shoving now. But it can save you in a pinch. I think I've made what would be considered the opposite of progress, trying to get to the coffee shop. What's the best gun in the game? By most measurements, the shotgun. Unless you're trying to kill players. If you're trying to kill other players, then probably something with range. Because if you have a shotgun and they have, like, I don't know, an M16, you're not going to be able to get close enough to kill them before they kill you. But for zombies, shotgun. One could make the argument that there's that some of the other really good weapons would be quieter ones, because the shotgun's super loud. One of the issues I'm having right now is every time I shoot one zombie, the noise from the shotgun is likely to pull in like 5 more, or more. But if I was running around with like a M36 or a 9mm or something, the aggro range is a lot smaller. Come on, rack. Now, do I only have 2 shells? No, I have more shells. You just stopped. I'm staring at the shells, dude. Stick them in the gun. And then shotgun rounds are just simply easier to acquire than most of the other rounds. You just find more shotgun shells. Cop cars typically have some shotgun rounds in their trunk, and I don't know. So it also depends on ammo availability, because if you're shooting other bullet types, mostly shotgun and 9mm is what's easy to find. Because if you want to run around with like a Magnum, trying to find Magnum rounds can be tricky. God, I am no closer to getting to my van. Look. Didn't I tell you shotguns were a terrible idea? Well, Exhibit A. I'm trying to get from point A to point B, and I've traveled negative meters. Right? I've tried, I started at the gas station, and I've given up 2 blocks of territory to the zombies because I used a shotgun. They're a terrible idea, but they're fun, and they're very, very efficient. What I was hoping to do is to just be able to aggro everything within the area, because they have like roughly a 2 city block radius, so that if I fire shotguns at the gas station and I pull into everything within 2 city blocks, I've cleared a significant chunk, making A, the gas station a lot safer, and B, the path to get to the coffee shop and ambulance and the other blue truck a lot clearer as well. The alternative route would, of course, be stealth. I'm happy to attempt that once I get the truck back. This is giving me an increased chance of corpse poisoning. Yeah, I mean, if I get corpse poisoning, I'll just go inside somewhere and I'll be fine. All right, I think that's another day of Zom slaying. Let me make sure there's none that are like just up the way. Oh, yeah, they're refrigerator breaking. What at? Question for you all. Tomorrow, how should I get to the truck? Stealth and melee or M16? What do you guys think? I went loud. Should I go louder or should I try a different strategy? It's up to you. In their defense, how dare refrigerators exist near shotgun noises? Yeah, I accept. That's a valid defense. If you're defending zombies, which obviously you are. I'm going to put the shotgun... No, there's not space in here. I'll put it in this shelf. So kill count is probably around 1,000. Yep. 1,027. What did I start the stream at? Does anyone remember? Because I feel like I'm up a lot. like hundreds of zombies. Yes. Day in a life of Louisville royalty. Zombies advocate. Just topping it up, making sure I don't run out. Looks to me like M16 might win. So I'm going to spend a second to get said weapon. It was around 700 at the start. Yeah, I think it was around 700. I think you're right. Now it's 1,000. So I've killed 300-ish zombies. Trying to get to the coffee shop. Must be pretty good coffee, right? So I know that the M16 is not in these boxes. I'm just curious if there was another one. Or another one. Like what other rifles there are down here. So the bolt-action rifles down here have good long range, but their fire rate is atrocious. The M14 rifle has a bit better fire rate. You know, it's Semi-auto. I was also just inventorying how many shotgun shells I have left, and honestly, I've used up most of them. And gotten almost nowhere. But it looks like M16 will be tomorrow's weapon of choice. Really? I guess I don't have any shells left. Well, that was fun. It did level up my aiming almost to 4 and reloading to 3. And there's more gun stores that I could go to. This one is particularly high volume compared to some of the others. And there's other boxes that I haven't searched, which I could search. What is the hardest thing for long-term living? This might sound odd, but the hardest thing is to have meaningful things for you to do. Because you can definitely get to, and this isn't exactly a criticism of the game, but you can definitely get to a point in Zomboid where, like, you want for nothing, and you have everything that you possibly could want, right? And you need to come up with things for you to do. And Louis is not quite at that point of, like, you know, that when you get to that point, it means like you've probably cleared the entire town of zombies and there's no zombies left. So Louis is definitely not like that. But yeah, you can definitely become so successful that you become bored with your triumph. So that would be the hardest part about long-term living. That, and with the new weight mechanics, maybe keeping your weight up, unless you do a lot of trapping or fishing. For really long term. Yo, could you... Oh, no, the interaction spot's over here. Narratician, thank you, or if I pronounced your name wrong. But thank you for tuning in for your first stream. You and a whole bunch of other people. Probably... Actually, I don't know. I don't know how to see. Oh, I hear zombies around. So next priority is around the gas station with M16. There it is. Okay, I hear at least 2 zombies. So here's some M16 magazines. And an M16 rifle. It doesn't have attachments, so that might be something I want to do before bringing it out. Is to add, if I can find like a scope or something like that. Red dot sight. Because when I was looking at the guns over in the gun store, I wasn't specifically looking for things like red dot sights. So I probably want to do that. Oh, really? Right as I commit to fighting the zombies that are down here, you get drowsy? That seems convenient. Well, we have found the Helen Keller of zombies. I sprinted up behind him, I smashed the zombie behind him, I stomped the zombie behind him, and he doesn't even think to turn around. Do zombies get weaker the longer you survive? No. Pretty much the only discernible thing that happens the longer you survive is that the clothing the zombies wear becomes suckier. So in the first month or so, most of the clothing that you find that zombies will be wearing, unless you destroyed the clothing yourself with, like, sharp weapons, will be, like, close to full HP. And, like, 6 months later, most of the zombies are going to be sporting clothing that is pretty wrecked. And that's, like, the only change to zombies over time. I don't even think the clothing that they wear changes with the seasons or anything. I don't believe that's a factor. So I'm looking for 5.56 rounds and gun attachments. For... Oh, well, here's more shotgun shells. I should probably stash that. I'm not going to bother taking the individual shells out of the shotguns, though. That's way not going to happen. So I'm looking for things like let's see if I can't uninstall the recoil pad off of here. I don't know what goes on an M16. I don't have that memorized. Recoil pad. Yeah, I can install this on an M16. Good. Upgrade recoil pad. Okay. And then I'm also looking for red dot would be ideal. I can't see anything. And also more 5.56. But I'm not looking in the right spot for that. This has an 8x scope. Definitely not helpful for what I'm about to do with the M16. But if I want to start sniping with one of these bolt-action rifles, that would be the weapon to do it with. Or the scope, rather, to do it with. Ammo straps doesn't work for the M16, nor does sling. So the M16 really doesn't have a lot of attachments that it accepts. Here's another 8x scope. 8x scope can be added to the M16. What that does, it allows me to shoot long range, but it absolutely ruins my ability to shoot point blank, or anywhere close to point blank, so that's why I'm not grabbing it and totally ignoring it. Plenty of ammo, though. Well, what looks to be plenty of ammo. Time will tell if that's true. Ah, this has a red dot. Beautiful. So now I have a red dot. Which helps with the close range. Perfect. That should help my accuracy considerably, I think. Well, not considerably, but somewhat. Okay, that is what I wanted. Let's get back home. My sidearm is a crowbar. Saw that you said take a sidearm, but the stopping power of a crowbar far exceeds the stopping power of most of the handguns in this game. Most handguns in Zomboid will require 2 or 3 shots to put down a zombie, which is not different from a crowbar or a katana or a axe or something like that. So all an extra gun would do would require me to carry around spare ammo, the weight of the gun, you know. It wouldn't really be worth it. In multiplayer, maybe. But not for me. Let's see what the red dot says. Increases aiming speed. Yep. Good deal. Well, if I wanted to grind reloading skill, I have found the action that helps. And again, I'm going to sleep at a unfortunately absurd hour. No regrets. 2 p.m. is a fun time of day to kill zombies. Alright, so I have 3 magazines that are full. I have 90 rounds ready to go downrange. And now I want to lose my encumbrance. Oh, that shelf is full. It's like, why is this not moving? Okay, I won't be encumbered when I eat something. Let's just eat a quick thing of corn and chili. I don't have time to cook. Time for a cigarette, a can of corn, a can of chili, not even heated, and to hit the sack. Why do I collect a double holster if I never use the handguns? Just to have. Running around with like 2 holstered guns doesn't even really make sense in this game, outside of like multiplayer and intimidating other players. In my opinion. Not quite the late start. That's better. All right, let's have the lunch of champions, which will be frozen cabbage that will defrost in our backpack. And we'll do fruit cocktail and peaches. My weight is 77 and still dropping, but it actually hasn't moved. It keeps threatening to drop, and it hasn't actually yet. I'm not overly concerned. All right, good to roll out. The other thing that I could have installed as an upgrade to this thing is a laser pointer. Haven't found one, but that'd be a reasonable upgrade as well. Why, hello, Louisville. You're looking glorious today. My aiming skill's not great, so it takes me longer to aim this thing. That's another reason why the shotgun is amazing, is the shotgun is very easy to use, comparatively. Whereas this M16 is a little bit more complicated to use, even with all the upgrades that, well, the upgrade that I had to do it. For Louis is really only getting a good target shot, like, when they're on top of him. And that's... He hasn't been panicked until those 2 zombies wandered up on him, so it's not even like panic is affecting him. This is a 5.56 M16. Bullets. Can you bash them with the butt of the gun? No, but you can shove them. I think I don't know about all firearms, but I think probably all firearms have like a shove animation if they get too close. But there's no bayonets or anything like that. I might want to start filling this magazine and switching, given that I'm getting into it. There we go, there's the shove. And then the double tap. Come on, buddy. Yeah. You can see the difference of the guns. And how the shotgun, until you have like super high aiming skill, how the shotgun is just so dominant. I'm not hitting anything. Oh, this M16 does have the fun switch. You can go full auto. It's just with the... Actually, it is currently on full auto. But with the amount that I'm missing, it wouldn't benefit me much at all. But you wanted the, you wanted this rifle. I'm getting better at it. Louis hitting targets a bit more reliably. He certainly looks cool in like a crash helmet gas mask. One of the reasons why I'm not going full auto is I do have finite ammo, so using up all my ammo for funsies, where most of the shots don't connect, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That, and I have to reload it like this, so mag dumping is a really good way to just not have a firearm that can fire on anything very, very, very quickly. All right. And we continue. It's already 4 p.m. I wonder if I'm going to be able to get to the truck in time. I'm actually pretty close to the truck already. It's not too far off. Can I change in the radio menu? No. In the radio menu, it's rack and eject magazine. If you want to change fire rate, you have to go... There might be a hotkey for it that I don't know about, because I don't use automatic weapons barely at all. But yeah, go full fire mode. So it's in full auto now. What, you missed? Okay. For the individual stragglers, there's no reason to go shooting them. I haven't done anything particularly fatiguing, so it makes sense to just hack them. All of the crowds that I, like, grouped up because of my shotgunning is still pretty well grouped. Uh-oh. What is... No weapons available? Excuse you? I might need to reboot the game. I don't know where that came from, but I don't seem to be able to put it away. Oh, no, there it goes. Alright, well, I'm at the white truck. So, I think what I'm going to do is have you guys vote on what I do tomorrow. And I'll add, go to the coffee shop, go to the warehouse to the list. So if you want me to, and also get the ambulance. So, jumbo list here. You decide what Louis does tomorrow. But I'm finally back at the old SUV. So I have 22 rounds of shotgun shells left in here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, Death on Xbox, thank you for the gifted subs. A whole lot of gifters today. Cheers. One of the things I wanted to do is to top up the gas tanks before I left. Now, it looks like the, hang on. Looks like I'm gonna have a little bit of resistance here. Where's my crowbar? Oh, did I? No, it's right here. Oh, I'm encumbered. Let's not fight encumbered. If you're wondering, it lowers your speed and crit chance and a whole bunch of other things. Trip chance, etc. Don't fight encumbered, ever, if you can help it. I'm definitely feeling the level of nimble that I recently got, because I'm able to backpedal a lot faster now. My nimble's up to 2. I mentioned this before, but nibble 5 is really the sweet spot when you can walk backwards in combat stance faster than zombies can get to you. Is it dangerous to smoke at the gas station? Fortunately, no. That is not a game mechanic that exists. What is dangerous, however, is to put a generator indoors where you live. That will get you killed. Ooh, that zombie took a knife to the groin. L'chaim. Alright, I think it's cleared out enough. Continuing to the coffee shop. And maybe making a pit stop for the ambulance. Looks to be the popular option. Continue to vote if you'd like, because I'm not quite home yet and there's still time to influence it. So this one is partial and this one is empty. There has been whipping wind in game for like a full week now. It's like the stormiest that Kentucky's ever been in the history of Kentucky, given that Kentucky's like landlocked and nowhere near where there's like a lot of tropical storms. Kentucky, your weather confuses me. Hey, Park, thank you for the sub. Ooh. Louis does not have time for your nonsense. Kill count is officially, if you're wondering, up to 1078. Louis turning in for the night, but it does look like the coffee shop and ambulance is going to be the way to go. I think I am going to take a different strategy. The going loud, going proud strategy is fun, but it has not gotten me very far. I've only now reclaimed the path to the gas station, so I'm at net neutral for territory after like 4 days of killing. Look at these roads, though. The road to hell is paved with corpse intentions. Not even remotely sorry about that. Alright, let's empty this out. My suspension is holding up well. Can you roll the truck? Oh, can you ever? One of the most popular clips of me on Twitch of all time is me doing like a quadruple barrel roll in a truck. So yeah, you can definitely roll your vehicles. The current priority is ambulance, coffee. Oh yeah. I'm putting the guns away though. They were fun, and I demoed multiples of them, but they did not allow me to get any closer to that, my point of interest. And I figured that was going to be the case. Because they're just so dang loud. And I have respawning zombies, so. Oh, a peanut. Sorry. Yes. Peanuts shall be doled out. Alright, I think my backpack is now, except for the gas cans, back to normal. Imagine eating a whole cabbage. Imagine eating 4 of them a day. Louis here eats like a bunny rabbit. I'm glad he knows how to do plumbing, because he uses that a lot. Alright, 94% fuel, we're good. I don't need to refuel it. For once, I'm actually going to close that door. I know it's rare. Oh, actually, I'm not. I'm going to go out and read. One of the ways to avoid boredom is to read outside. And your character does... as long as you have Outdoorsman skill, which I do, your character doesn't really care about being outside. Like, it's not a risk to them. Because Outdoorsman almost completely removes your chance of catching a cold. And I wouldn't do this if it was snowing out. It'd be too cold. But for Louis, it's fine. Alright, looks like Louis' weight is dropping a little bit. So I'm gonna eat something caloric. Spaghetti. cold spaghetti. Certainly better than buckets of cabbage. Speaking of buckets of cabbage, sticking this in my pack for tomorrow. I'm also going to bring some of the tomatoes. Tomatoes rot relatively quickly. So if I don't focus on eating tomatoes, like potatoes will last the longest, and I think strawberries will last the shortest. Generally, I think it goes like fruits rot quick, vegetables don't. Root vegetables last particularly long, like potatoes and carrots. I could make endless kimchi. Yeah, I couldn't spice it though. I don't have like vinegar or anything like that. Need to go raid a Tabasco factory. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, King of Louisville, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 16th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie slayers.